All right, guys, are you ready for a simple, easy fall dessert that's gonna please everybody? This apple dump cake is one for the masses. Let's get started. All right, the first thing we want to do to get started on our apple dump cake, this is a simple, easy recipe. I'm going to take 2 of the 21-ounce apple pie filling. Now, I really like the Lucky Leaf brand, whether it's peach, cherry, apple, whatever. I'm just a fan of the Lucky Leaf. It is a little expensive right now. I think there's like $3 and something a can at the grocery store, but well worth it. So first thing I want to do is get those into a bowl here. We're going to get a little bit of cinnamon sprinkled on those. Now, this is one of those recipes that's great for just hanging out with the family on the weekend or a simple holiday dessert. You call it how you want it. It's really great served with ice cream, and so not a lot to it at all. It's just one of those simple, easy recipes. And of course, I'm cooking it on my smoker. So once you get your 2 cans of apple pie filling down, you want to take your cinnamon here, and I'm going to take a good heaping teaspoon is what I'm going to put in. Now, if you like yours real with a lot of cinnamon, please use 2 teaspoons. Personally, I'm only using 1. I'm not a huge cinnamon person. So let's get this mixed up, and then we're going to get this spread into our 9x13 grease pan and get it ready for the rest of our toppings. Now I've got a greased 9x13 Pyrex dish here. I'm going to take my cinnamon apples and spread out in the bottom of this thing. The nice even coating here. And after you get your apples spread out, I've took a whole bag of caramel candy. I've opened them up and cut them in half. Now, it's completely up to you of how much caramel you put. This was just a small bag that I bought, and I'm going to get it spread out on top of these apples kind of evenly. And once you get all your caramel kind of spread out, kind of even how you want it, that's the simplicity of this dish. It's pretty much all it is to it, it's just assembling everything in there. Now I'm going to take 1 whole box of Duncan Hines yellow cake mix, and I'm going to get it spread out across this kind of evenly. Now they call this a dump cakes because you honestly just dump it all in here. I'm sure you've seen all kind of recipes going around the internet for all kinds of ones. You can swap the fruits out, you can do different kinds. It's completely up to you. Now once you get your yellow cake mix in there, I'm going to take my spatula here and kind of spread this out and get some of the clumps out and just spread that around. Now once you get that all spread around there and your cake mix all down, kind of pat that down here. Now we've got that worked in there. Shake that off. I've got a stick and a half of butter melted. I'm going to take and drizzle that all over this thing. Now, once you get your butter all drizzled over it, it's ready for the smoker. Now, normally if you're cooking this in an oven, I'd run about 350 degrees. Since I'm cooking on my pellet grill on my Traeger Timberline 1300, I'm going to run it on up to about 360 degrees, about a 10-degree different swing. You ask me why am I doing that? Just to ensure that I get the proper brownness on my dump cake here, and everything just settles in. I like running about 10 to 15 degrees hotter from the oven to the pellet grill, but that's just me. You do it your way. All right, now we're gonna just let it go for about 45 minutes. We're gonna take a peek at it and see if it's enough golden brown for us to take off. All right, guys, just to recap, our apple dump cake is off the grill. It had a total cook time of an hour instead of 45 minutes. So I looked at it at 45, it just needed a little bit more to brown up. You can see it crushed up around the edges, all perfect. That melted caramel in there was something else. The recipe is gonna be down below. I can't wait to get in here and try this thing, but we took 2 cans of pie filling, mixed it with some cinnamon, sprayed it in the bottom of a greased 9x13 dish, topped it with a box of yellow cake mix, done a little bit of butter on top, some caramel candy that we cut down. So we're gonna get some scooped up in a bowl, get some ice cream on it, and it's gonna be time to try it. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I'm kind of a crust guy. So let's get some ice cream in here now. Once you get you a little bit of ice cream on top of your apple dump cake, I'm gonna take a little bit of caramel and put on top of mine. Now, I'm gonna come back with a little bit of chocolate also on top of it. You can do what you want. If you don't like chocolate, you don't have to do this. But who don't like chocolate? Would you look at that? That is a masterpiece. Now that we've got our apple dump cake fixed up with some ice cream, some chocolate, some more caramel, let's get in here and try it. It'll get me a little bit of everything here. Oh, this is killer. Mmm. Mmm. I'm telling you guys, if you want something really easy this fall to please your guests at a holiday meal, and you're not looking to spend a lot of time in the kitchen, this right here is a recipe that I guarantee your kids will love, your parents will love, everybody's gonna love it. If you like what we're doing on our channel, be sure to like, subscribe, follow along. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Pinterest, and of course YouTube. I'll see you next week with another video.